the typical, authentic Spanish side of Benidorm town. Lately here on the channel, we decided that it would be a great idea to show you how people actually live in Benidorm, slightly further away from the touristic streets. These are 100% authentic. These are the businesses that locals actually use and where they go for some nice drinks and snacks. Welcome to a brand new video. We are located on the crossroads that leads directly either towards the Poniente beach or the tram station of Benidorm. Here, there's plenty of cheap cafeterias like these ones. This is called the Quick One. And this place right here, together with this one, Cafe Bar Friends. This one's slightly more refurbished one. And then another one here, which is another cafeteria. These places do sell very, very cheap breakfasts. Teas, coffees, pastries. Some of them are slightly more refurbished ones like this one. Others are authentic, 100% as they were decades ago. And in these types of places, coffee might cost just €1, which is a whole bargain right now if you ask us whenever you go to Benidorm town. This is something that's not really common. And if you go to touristic areas, if you go to Starbucks, if you ask us, you'll get a coffee for minimum €3, maximum 7, 8, depending on how many toppings will you put inside. But overall, it isn't cheap. But here, it still actually is. It's not a fanciest part of the city, honestly, and it's something that... it's not designer, it's not brand new buildings, fully refurbished ones. It is an authentic part of a city where working population, hard workers do actually live. Not the most expensive neighborhood either, but full of different types of businesses. In summer, these types of places, like this square that you can see right here on the screen, this square is full of kids that are playing with the water fountains, and it's just a great place to be. There's a little bit of shade that they put here, which is really much appreciated. There's bars and cafeterias right in front, and it's the area where a lot of locals are passing by. There's many businesses that people use on a daily basis. There's lawyers' offices, gestor, there's consulting companies, there's legal advisors, there's real estate companies, and there's many, many bars, especially like this one here, one of them, second of them, and all these are typical Spanish. Here, you might even be able to find a cheap menu for €10, €12, and all the food is being cooked by authentic Spanish, by families. A lot of the times it's like grandmas, grandpas, parents that cook their whole entire life typical Spanish meals. Here they have specialty meats like charcoal grill. Really much appreciated, really tasty, by the way. Apart from that, barber shops, color and cut €8. Usually in a barber shop right now, a man's cut, in some of them, man's cut plus a beard would cost around 12 to 15. No, just a cut would be 12. With the beard, it would be around €20. That's approximate price for what you can get in a barber shop. And if apart from that, you want to do like eyebrows or something else, it would be extra. But that's like a typical price for men in a usual Spanish authentic barbershop. There's the ones who are in the city center that do charge quite a lot more, but this is the standard. There's also typical places such as fresh seafood and fish supermarkets where it's being brought from the port of Benidorm. Freshest ever. By midday, there's nothing left out here. This one, I think, sadly, is for sale now because nowadays a lot of people are purchasing it in the supermarkets directly. So, like fish markets are not as popular any longer. There's also some laundromats here that are great in case you're staying somewhere nearby. In this specific area, it's not as common to have hotels, but slightly further along, you'll see there's Hotel Brazil, which we filmed for you guys, by the way, and many, many other options. So if you're staying somewhere here and you need to do some laundry, there's big machines here for €5. You're able to do the entire laundry, which is great, and it's way, way cheaper than what a service at the hotel would technically cost. Let's see how much things cost here. Caña, 150. Typical Spanish breakfast, 4.50. English breakfast, 7.50. Rations, bottles of Galicia beer, €2. Small bottles, €1.50. Menu of the day usually costs around 12 to 13 euros. National bar, let's see what's happening here. That's the same one, I think. Okay, yeah. Extra toast, 3.30. That's not bad at all. Menu of the day, tapas options, a typical Spanish place. Something where locals go, the workers from the nearby places go. Tattoo place, look at that. And there's quite a bit of them. There's a lot of barber shops and there's tattoo shops here. Honestly, years ago, it was something that wasn't increasing that much. But then we started with 24-hour supermarkets, barber shops, and tattoo shops. Those grew like mushrooms here in Spain. A cookie shop, very interesting place. You're able to get everything that you need to actually bake. But apart from that, they do classes. They do like activities for a bakery. National Police here nearby, which is where we go quite often when we need to do not a residence permit, but European Union residence registration. And right next door, we have the Hotel Brazil. We went here. Here on the left side, they have a swimming pool and like the common area. And then inside, they have also restaurants/cafe. They have plenty of things out there. And rooms are actually quite nice and quite cheap. Let's see some goodies. We'll show it to you here. Ham, typical Spanish hams of different kind, anything that you can see here. That's actually great. A lot of people are like to get a test, like try out all the things that are available. And usually you can do it at the bars, restaurants, but also if you go to a typical Spanish market, you are able to actually ask for a test try before you decide if you want to buy it or not. And that's a cheap way of trying things, honestly. But it is good if you actually decide to buy something afterwards, not just try it out and go. Very cheap menus here on the left side and some more bars. Great place. We always were willing to try it out. A very nice menu. This is the bar Los Molinos, it's called. A home-cooked food, very good options. More typical apart hotels here nearby. This is starting to be slightly more touristic place already since we're heading towards the Poniente beach. So the more we get closer, the more touristic places we'll start finding and different types of accommodations too. All these streets, as you can see, they're not super duper fancy. They're not refurbished. There's no flowers and plants here. This is like a typical street where people live. This is where people wake up, they go out early in the morning, they bring kids to school, they go back, they do groceries, they clean. It's like a typical life in every single city. But then we also have the hotels like this one here. This is called Hotel Fleming. I do remember some of our subscribers a while ago were asking us about this hotel. So that's where it's located, on the Poniente side already technically of Benidorm. Very close to the old town, tapas alley, and everything that you need. They have a very nice refurbished indoor part. Looks nice, looks cozy. A good hotel, cheaper option, way cheaper than hotels on the Levante beach, way cheaper than frontline hotels, if you don't mind being slightly further along from the beach, which honestly, walking distance, it's just right here nearby. See people randomly just bringing a gas on their shoulders. It's like a typical Spanish thing to do. I think though that is empty, it's not full, because people usually are not able to lift a full gallon of gas. This usually is used for cooking or heating at home, depends. If it's an older house, usually it's for cooking or cleaning or heating. We're heading closer and closer towards the Poniente beach right now, and as you can see, some places here are closed, others are open. Junior bar, this one's refurbished, at least from the outside. And here we see quite a lot of offers, typical breakfast. They also have menu of the day, coffees, hamburgers, bocadillos. And right there is the Poniente beach already. We are very close to the beach. There are some real estate companies here, of course. And here you can see some prices for small apartments. One bedroom, 149,000. Three bedrooms. Ooh, that's cheap. Three bedrooms, Poniente Beach, 163,000. Italian places. Restaurant. I think it's a restaurant more than it's a cafeteria. Probably it is. Restaurants. And then we have some more hotels. This one here, this big boy right here, is already the hotel H10 Porto Poniente. This is a 4-star superior hotel, so it's quite fancy. It is also not a cheap option, I have to say. And it is a place that's been fully refurbished. It's been fully changed, fully renewed, had a full makeover, let's say it like that. And it's located right here on the front line of the Poniente Beach, which obviously you have room views towards either Poniente Beach or the nearby streets. But overall, you're right here by the seaside. Right next door, we have saltoki, which is great. It's a typical Spanish food, tapas. This is already slightly more expensive. I mean, we are on the front line now, and yeah, prices will be according to that. Offer $39.95. This is for a steak, but still offer 40 euros. Okay, so that's how it shows you that we are on the Poniente side. This is like a menu of the day, 20 something euros. Yeah, Poniente Beach, frontline views. This is how much it costs. Obviously, there's cheaper options here. There's tapas, there's a little bit of everything, but the idea is that the closer you move towards the beach, the more expensive will the things be. And here we have the Poniente Beach, which is extremely quiet, in a sense that there's literally no one by the seaside. There is quite a bit of clouds. There is still some wind. We've had a red flag and yellow flag today, depending on the time of the day. There was a strong wind. Now, technically it's improving, but one thing for sure, you see a lot of people with t-shirts, and that is because it's really, really warm. For some reason, it's extremely warm. Here it's up to 23 degrees today. Tomorrow, more or less will be the same, but look at this. Absolutely incredible weather in Benidorm town. From a typical Spanish area with cheaper options to the more expensive and exclusive Poniente Beach.